Pro League Split 2 is in the books, and we finally know which 10 teams are going to be representing North America in 1 month's time at the Split 2 Global Playoffs in Sweden. My name is Shakir, and welcome to Episode 3 of Outside the Ring. This past weekend saw the ALGS condense 3 rounds of action into one large super weekend as the teams all made one last push to get a spot in Sweden. And boy, did it not disappoint. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. Going back to round 4, Space Station made headlines as they started their trek to get on top and lock in their playoff spot. They finished first in their group. That's a damn good way to start off your weekend, to start off your super weekend. That is. Round 5 was a little bit more of a palate cleanser, shuffled up the order quite a bit, knocked Sentinels down to 15th in their group. That is not how you secure a playoff spot if you're Sentinels. It certainly didn't help their chances. Round 6, our final day of play, Team Liquid was the star of the show. A dominant first place for them to lock in their playoff spot, and that included 3 straight map wins. The only other team to have a streak that long was ESA. So, talk about getting hot at the right time. That's exactly what Team Liquid did. And finally, after 6 rounds, we have our top 10 teams. Those are our top 10 teams that are moving on to the Split 2 playoffs in Sweden, by the way, to play on the first LAN in 2 years. And these guys are the ones to represent North America. Now, every single team deserves to be there, some more than others. Others may have just gotten a little bit lucky at the right time, but they still deserve to be there. But there are 3 teams in particular that really caught my eye. So let's talk about them. Of course, you gotta start at the top when you talk about teams who have popped off in ESA. The way that Esports Arena started this split was magnificent. They broke 4 records back in week 1. They were entirely unbeatable. I mean, they were the top dogs and still are the top dogs.
Go right side, maybe?
I ulted in there. I'm just fucking dead, bro.
Wait, there isn't a team in here. There isn't a team in there.
Awkward. That could be one of the more awkward moments in ALGS history.
And yeah, they slowed down the last couple of weeks, but honestly, Usain Bolt, when he runs the 100 meters, he's gonna slow down the last couple just to let his competition see exactly who they're losing against. So ESA, in a league of their own, honestly, this entire split. That's a great way for them to follow up what was already a successful Split 1.
Wait, there isn't a team in here. There isn't a team in there.
The next team I think that really caught my eye, 100 Thieves. I mean, this is not a brand that has found any type of success in Apex ever, and they acquired this core last summer, the best in North America, to be the best. And they still hadn't found the top of the podium. And yeah, they're still lacking. It wasn't the first place finish I'm sure they were hoping for, but finally the pieces are coming together. A 2nd place finish just in time for the first LAN in 2 years. This is exactly what 100 Thieves wanted when they acquired this roster almost a year ago today. The last team on my list here, CLG. Wouldn't normally associate this brand with a Cinderella story, but when I'm about to tell you, get this team a glass slipper, okay? Split 1, knocked out 35th place, way at the bottom. They had to qualify to get back here. Most of the teams just made it direct. They went through a qualifier to get here, finished 2nd there, made it here, and just barely fighting to the end, finished in 10th place, clutching their place to Sweden. If you told these guys, who finished in 35th again, at Split 1, that they were gonna go to Sweden, if you told anybody that, there's no way anyone would believe you. So just the way that these guys have battled adversity, yeah, no, that's impressive. Well, that's all of Split 2 Pro League in the books. We have our 10 teams. We have the teams who didn't really make the cut, but that's okay. But we still have more episodes to come. So make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because we'll be back here next week. And before you go, give a little extra luck to our boys at AP, going to Sweden next month. It's sure to be a banger.
Hey, Shaq.
Yo.
They didn't actually make it.
They didn't make it?
Yeah, they didn't qualify.
Our team didn't make it? They didn't make it to the playoffs?
No.
So how are we doing a show? Do we still have a show? What's gonna happen to I started the show because you told me they were gonna make it. What's gonna happen to my budget? Do I still have a show? What's going, Logan, Are you kidding me? What? This is f***ing whatever. Maybe I'll see you next week. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Who cares? That was...